Hi, it's Bob from HeCooksForMe.com. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're putting together some rainbow trout in a honey sriracha sauce to give it a little sweet and spicy flavor. To make the glaze for the trout, we're going to use a 1/4 cup of honey, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 tablespoon sriracha, and 1 tablespoon fresh squeezed lime juice. I did have a couple questions about squeezing lime. This works really easy. You just put the half a lime in there and give it a squeeze, and out comes all that juice. That's probably a little light for a tablespoon, so I'm going to do both sides. Limes don't give out a whole lot of juice. And be ready to go. I'm just going to combine all of this into a small mixing bowl, just my little glass mixing bowl like this, and mix it together and then set it aside until the fish is cooked. So I have my marinade all mixed together. So this is that sriracha, the honey, the soy sauce, the lime juice, and you want to just do a little taste on this. Make sure that you get all of it mixed together, but this way you can tell if it's too spicy or too sweet, and you can add in a little bit of the other ingredients if you need to adjust it at all. Oh, that's going to be amazing. Tonight I'm cooking with rainbow trout fillets. These are boneless and skinless fillet. Rainbow trout's tough to do the skinless because it's such a thin fillet that a lot of times when you're doing it you end up with one that looks like that, just because it kind of falls apart as you're making the fillet, taking the skin off the fillet. This is a great dish as well with a steelhead or a salmon that's a thicker fillet, so it will hold together better without the skin on it. The reason you want these skinless is we're going to now put some spices on it. We're going to do about a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder, of salt, and of black pepper. And we'll put it on each side and we'll just rub them in. And then, so I'll start with this side and then I'll put these into the pan and rub in the other side. Okay, it's seasoning time. So here's some garlic powder. It's set up so it just sprinkles on just like that. We're going to use it for the other side, so I'm not even going to bother putting the cap back on. Some black pepper over the top. You want to get a pretty even amount on all of these. And then salt. And I don't like to sprinkle salt out of this because it comes out too fast, so I put just a little bit in my hand and sprinkle these over so it also comes out pretty even. And then you're just going to rub these in so that the spices stay on the meat even once you put them in the oil in the skillet. I'm going to actually cook these in a non-stick electric skillet tonight. We just had to replace our pans because we got an induction stove and our old pans no longer work on it, and we don't have any non-stick. And with as gentle or as much as this fish has already fallen apart, I think non-stick is going to be key. So I put a half a tablespoon of olive oil in the bottom of this, and I've heated the griddle up to, we're going to be about 300-325 degrees. And then I'm just going to place this trout seasoned side down in the pan. And these are only going to cook for maybe 3 minutes. Trout this thin is going to go really, really fast. Now I'm going to do the seasoning on the other side of it. Okay, and again, you want to rub that in so it sticks with it once we flip these over. And we're getting just about time to flip these already. They went really fast. So you can see how they're getting cooked around the outside edges, and that's kind of your sign that it is time to get these things flipped over. So I'm actually going to turn the heat off on this pan now. I'm going to put in about 1.5 tablespoons of butter and let that cook in. And then we'll use that butter for basting. There's still so much heat in this pan that it's going to melt that butter down really fast. And you want that butter to be in with all of your fish. So I make some room just between the fillets like that and let it melt in. And then you still want this butter to go over the top of the fish. So to do that, once it's melted, I'll just bring it in here and then baste over the top. So spoon the melted butter right back over the top of those fillets. And then we're going to bring in that sauce and put it right over the top again. And then turn some heat back up on this. And we just want that sauce to thicken in there a little bit. Okay, that sauce is starting to thicken up in there a little bit. So now I'm going to take it and baste one more time over the top of the fillets. And then we're going to have this tonight with some rice and green onions just for a garnish over the top. So I just chopped up a few green onions to put right over the top of that rice. And our final meal ends up looking like that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and consider hitting that red subscribe button. It really helps if you can share my videos with friends and family that might be interested, or watch some of the other videos on my channel. I hope this dish, or one of my other featured dishes, finds its way into your kitchen soon.